Hi, my name is Esosa Oghide with What the Falcon, and I'm here today with the Spirit, aka Trevor Kowalsky. I said it right.
Yeah.
Yay. So, we already talked about in his Studio B Live. If you guys missed it, make sure you go watch it. How he came up with the name The Spirit. So, we're going to find out why you started DJing or how it came to be.
Well, it actually happened in like 2013 or 2014, somewhere around that time. Before that, I was like into music and the thought of like mashing up songs with the same chord progression and stuff, but never really got into how to learn how to DJ and stuff until I watched this little movie known as Pitch Perfect. And you would actually probably not expect that to be where a DJ would get their inspiration, but I saw it, realized there's software for DJing. You don't have to buy a crap ton of records or get like specific equipment for it. You can start on the laptop, get controllers, get whatever afterwards, and move up from there, which I thought was great. So then I actually got the software that was in the movie, realized it wasn't really that good, so then went to more professional software, and then from there I worked my way up and eventually got a very nice board that I used for live at Studio B.
Which you should go watch, and the link is in the description down below, or linked right here. Ready? Okay, that's great. So where do you see yourself moving forward? Like, do you see yourself performing a lot, or what?
So, definitely like the more ambitious half of myself would want to be able to perform and do festivals, whether they're like smaller, lesser known festivals or things like Coachella or whatever, and just be able to play kind of whatever I want. And kind of, you may have gotten a bit of a feel for how I want to try a few different things in the Live at Studio B video. And so I really just want to be able to kind of go all over the place when it comes to mixing, do some more mainstream stuff, but also do like more underground stuff, or do a few more lazy things here and then a more like skilled or kind of hard to do things here. So yeah, I want to be able to just kind of be myself as I keep going on with that. It'd be nice to be able to make money off of this, get like a nice following, be able to tour or whatever. At the same time, as long as I'm doing something, it doesn't necessarily have to be performing. It could be running board or recording other bands and performers and stuff like that. As long as I'm doing something relating to sound or audio, I'll probably be happy.
Okay, so who are your inspirations? Who do you look up to when you DJ?
Specifically for DJing, it's interesting because usually there's this weird kind of thought process or whatever where people kind of assume that anyone who's an electronic artist is a DJ and anyone who's a DJ is an electronic artist, but that's not necessarily the case. So I have like a separate favorite electronic artist and a separate favorite DJ. My favorite electronic artist being Porter Robinson, mainly because he, especially around 2014 when he released, I want to say his first album, Worlds, you should check it out, you can cry to it. He really tried to set a tone where he wanted to break away from the norm of electronic music and what people were starting to fit it into. So I very much admired that. And even now he's like breaking away from that. So he just broke away from his breakaway and is like doing more weird stuff and whatever. And then my favorite DJ is actually Neon Steve. And I don't know as much about him as I do Porter Robinson, mainly because I just listen to him for his mixes. But he's very interesting in the sense that he sticks with using turntables and stuff, but is still able to mix between like rock songs, hip hop classics, and mash them together in a very well mixed, seamless way, which I always like admire, because when you always think that when you hear a mashup, you're just like, oh, they just took this song, put this song over it. But it's much harder than that usually to be able to perform a good mash like that. So yeah, those are pretty much my two top inspirations in terms of artists and DJs.
Awesome sauce. Okay, so last question. This is from a question from the audience. George wants to ask if you are punny.
Okay. Instead of answering with a yes or no, I will just say that, actually, I will give two answers. Firstly, in a less serious tone, I should have made my stage name The Punisher. Secondly, on a more serious note that probably shows seriously how punny I am, before looking even at the spirit or spirit of the Toa, hashtag if you saw the live stream, before even that, there was this dude who got kind of famous with songs and stuff by the name of Tayo Cruz. And I was like, yo, I should make a stage name similar to him. I'm going to make it Tayo Shoes. True story.
That is amazing. So to end this interview, you're going to say your name, and you're going to say subscribe to What the Falcon.
Okay. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. But in all seriousness, my name is Trevor Kowalsky, otherwise known as the Spirit, formerly known as Spirit of the Toa and Tayo Shoes. And please subscribe to What the Falcon.
Boom! Subscribe!